Hello, my name is Saleh Saidi. I'm going to be talking about Japan. To start off, I'll talk about the geography and human features that can be found in Japan. If you look at Japan was mostly formed with tectonic plates and the mountains which were formed over 17 centuries ago. The land square foot is almost 100,400 square foot and kilometer of the occupation in Define is divided into like mainly three categories. One of them, which is agriculture, which is like 70% of people, and 69% of people are in industry. In industry can be in technology and other forms of industry, and the rest are in other activities that are conducted. But if you look, the agriculture process dropped from almost 70% in the last like 40, 50 years to 70% of only people in the country doing agriculture. Surrounded by over 30K, 330,000 kilometers of water, Japanese produce over 4.40 trillion tons of fish per year, being the leading fishing nation in the world. Looking at the weather and climate change, Japan is located in the Pacific earthquake belt, can experience major frequent earthquakes, and with the global change and the increase of the global temperature, Japan has been on a disadvantage with the high population that Japan has, over 120 million people living in a place size of California if you compare to it. Japan has almost 83 active volcanoes, one third of all volcanoes in the world lies on the Caribbean Pacific zone, where nearly all volcanoes are concentrated. The increase of heat stroke is one of the major things that is affecting Japan with the weather and climate change. And the temperature has been rising to approximately 1.919 degrees Celsius over the last couple of years. That's the average temperature rise every year. If you look at last summer alone, this is the data from 2018, 2019, over 30,000 people went to the hospital with problems such as overeating in a month of this according to the Asian Institute of Management. The temperature changes have hit over 400 degrees Celsius in different places, and this increase of temperature has led to the Asian Institute of Management trying to change the high temperature from like 35 to almost 40, 41 temperature. Flooding in Japan, if you look at years like 2018, has caused over 225 people to die, and this has led to damage of over $10 billion in property damage. So the increase of changes and the high dense population that is present in Japan has made it clear and affected a lot of people in this nation over this short period of time. This increase in temperature is forcing Japan to adapt into new ways and work the government to work with its people in doing different ways that they can help their country, their people to make everything good and better. Uh, Also, climate change has hit the food quality that is being produced with rice. It's comparing different parts and region of the country where rice is being produced. Rice is being produced and making it very difficult for other crops to be produced with a high temperature. This rising temperature has affected the fishery market and the economy prices of Japan. Japan being one of the number one leaders in the world in production of fish has made a lot of fishermen to not understand and to not relate to the new changes of fish behavior and the biotrade itself. So with all these changes and stuff, the Japanese government has been trying to work with a lot of people to make sure that they can combat climate change. And this has to force the Japanese people to look in the right direction and look at the companies which they want to support, which they are trying to make everything green and reduce climate change impact to their country. Thank you.